Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Once upon a time, there was a kind and beautiful princess named Snow White. Everyone admired her beauty, but her stepmother, the evil queen, was terribly jealous. Every day, the queen asked her magical mirror, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" The mirror always replied, "You are my queen." But one day the mirror said, "Snow White is the fairest of them all." The queen was furious. She ordered a huntsman to take Snow White into the forest and get rid of her. The kind huntsman, however, couldn't harm her. "Run away, Snow White," he said. "The queen wants to hurt you, but I won't let her. Go and never come back." Snow White ran deep into the forest, frightened and alone. Finally, she found a little cottage. Inside were 7 tiny beds and a cozy home. It belonged to 7 dwarfs. The dwarfs were surprised to find Snow White. "Who are you?" they asked. "I'm Snow White. The queen is after me. Please let me stay." The dwarfs agreed, but they warned her, "Be careful. Don't open the door to strangers." Meanwhile, the queen discovered Snow White was alive. Disguised as an old woman, she brought a poisoned apple to the cottage. "Try this delicious apple," the queen said sweetly. Snow White took one bite and fell to the ground. The queen laughed wickedly and disappeared. When the dwarfs returned, they found Snow White lying still. They placed her in a glass coffin in the forest, heartbroken. One day, a prince passed by and saw Snow White. He was so moved by her beauty and sadness that he kissed her. At that moment, Snow White's eyes opened. The prince and Snow White smiled at each other. "Will you come with me and be my princess?" he asked. "Yes," Snow White said happily. They lived happily ever after, while the 7 dwarfs continued to protect the forest.